and gentlemen, welcome to the podcast.
He's all over the side of his car, like in his seatbelts and shit.
You know, I had my fro back then. I had like just puke all in my fro. I grabbed the sandwich and threw it on the ceiling.
What up, everybody? Welcome to the You Gonna Eat That Crust podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Wilson, and with me tonight, my co-host, Seamus Rogers. What up, Seamus?
Slancha! What up, everybody?
And to my left, to my right, to my perpendicular, behind me, in front of me, ladies and gentlemen, Greg Hoey. How you doing tonight, Greg?
Doing awesome. How's everyone doing out there? Crickets!
All right, well, tonight's show is about a topic that's near and dear to my heart. It's, it's drinking, folks. Tonight we're going to be talking about drinking and drinking stories and drunk legends. So strap in and get ready because it's going to be a wild ride.
Maybe open a beer or two, or maybe mix yourself a drink, or roll up a Dubatron and get it.
Do it. All right.
Another.
So, I guess I'll start by asking you guys, like, Greg, I know that you're not, you're not drinking the devil's brew anymore, but back in the day, what would you say that your drink of choice was?
And I'm not, I'm just not drinking by choice. I could have a drink if I felt like it. My drink of choice back in the day, I didn't like beer to start off with, so I always started drinking like woodchucks and like all that gross shit. But like,
Whoever started liking beer?
I think people do
better than Pepsi.
People do like beer. There are beer snobs out there, and you people are horrible. Worse than the people at the grocery store.
No. Beer is delicious.
You're
There's
crazy.
many delicious beers out there that deserve respect.
I'm not saying
There's many delicious beers, but I'm not always in a beer mood either, though.
Yeah, I will raise my hand and say beer is fucking disgusting, and there is no delicious beers. But that's my opinion,
depends.
and I'm sure it's not held by many. So
There's many disgusting beers.
Sure.
There's many good ones.
Who doesn't remember, like, being a freshman in high school and standing there with the same fucking Bud Light in your hand for, like, 4 hours? It's not getting any better.
there's a cigarette button here. So I guess PBR. Yeah, PBR would be my drink of choice for beer or something like that. But like right now, if I was drinking anything, it would be like a vodka and like a ginger ale. Right now, like if I was playing a show, like if this is 2018, 2019, we're playing a show and I get a drink ticket, I'm drinking a vodka and like a ginger ale. Splash cranberry.
Seamus,
J-Mo.
what's your poison of choice?
I mean, back in the day, after when we just like pound anything out of the bottle and just get a buzz as quickly as possible, I started liking Captain and Cokes.
Captain Rogers?
Captain Rogers. Thankfully, he's dormant.
He's took control of many a ships.
Yeah. He's a scourge of the seas. Anyways, I do not drink that foul shit anymore. If I did, it would be Sailor Jerry or something like that. But
I feel like
Not big
rum's
on-
evil.
I'm not big on rum anymore. Now it would
It-
be more like a JMO. But now that I'm trying to like shop gluten free because I'm like
A pussy?
pissing out my ass like
Oh,
6
sorry.
times a day, and I feel like shit and no energy. I'm starting to think maybe I should heed the advice of my blood work. So now I'm just trying to find a good gluten-free beer. But anyways, normally I would be drink JMO, but I don't know if that's gluten-free. So I got some gluten-free vodka. That's some good shit.
You gonna eat that
That's
crust?
like-
Sponsored by Charmin.
Is it cauliflower crust? No, but yeah, I mean, now I would always, vodka's always been there. Good nice potato water and seltzer, potato water and juice, whatever you fancy, or whiskey or scotch. And beer wise, lately I've been really digging Switchback Ale out of Vermont. That one's good, but I'm pretty sure it's not gluten free, so
You're out of
check
here.
yeah. Basically, most beers. That sucks.
What about the host with the most? Hostess Cupcakes.
Well, I can never do rum. It's too fucking thick, dude. It's like drinking fucking pancake syrup. Never liked that shit. I can't drink vodka because every time I drink vodka, I just end up showing everyone my dick. And really, the only liquor I found that I can that I do well with is like scotch and whiskey and bourbon. They just make me feel all warm and gushy inside, and not like, "Ah, look what I got! I'm gonna run after you with it now. Hey, where you going? Why don't you want to be my friend anymore?"
Hey, Ryan, I
yeah.
got some vodka at my house. You want to come over and drink some?
No. You learn these lessons as a grown up. Stay away from that shit. I'm an old school fancy beer drinker guy. Okay, that's me. I like to put on a nice cardigan. I hop in my my Subaru Forester, and I'll go pick up a whatever the local IPA is at the store there. I'll be like, hey, what's local, buddy?
I thought you were about to say, like, I get in my car and drink and drive, but you're talking about going to pick it up.
Yeah.
And now
Like, I put in a cardigan, I light a cigarette, and drink in my car while I'm driving.
No, I like a good double IPA or a porter, but that shit's fucking calorie city. So I usually just drink what I can afford.
Because I'm always trying to find like good new beers, and I have to go through like 30 IPAs before I find something else in the cooler. Like I'm talking about like craft beers. I don't dig the IPAs, and like even when you're in a bar now, there's just 80% of them are IPAs.
Well,
Fucking heady topper, bro. Come on,
I did just have a heady topper last week. Actually, it wasn't bad. I had one. It was enough. I grabbed a 4-pack. I gave them away.
I can tell you had a heady topper. You look cooler.
I
was surprised to see it here. We never had it, this far south.
Yeah, they only allow like people to buy like a 4-pack at a time, right? I remember like when I
that's
went.
Changed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Now that
my buddy just said he got a case of it.
Oh shit.
Times be a changing.
Beer be flowing.
That it does. That out all your holes if you're lucky.
One thing that didn't go down during the pandemic.
Drinking.
Consumption of booze. And
I don't think that's ever going to go down, truthfully.
No, because our world's fucked.
Yeah.
And we need it to fucking cope.
I think that if
drinking's a downer.
I think if the movie The Shining taught us anything, it's that drinking in isolation is extremely healthy for you, and nothing bad ever happens.
Drink to that.
I mean, aside from cirrhosis of the liver and like loss of your family.
Oh yeah, well there's those those little caveats, I suppose. But to each your own. What about that?
Rum and Coke.
What about that? How did you guys learn what liquors you need to stay away from? Greg?
Lots of experimenting.
Yeah, experimenting and like the neighborhood mom. We had a neighborhood mom in our neighborhood that we used to. I'm not going to say the name, but they let us drink over there a lot, and I learned to stay away from coffee brandy. I knew that was rugged as hell, and
should have learned that from as soon as it hit your lips.
I like coffee and all that chocolatey stuff. It's almost like a White Russian, which is delicious as well.
Those are good.
But you can't have too many of those.
Yeah, you can't get drunk off a White Russian. Like that's the biggest lie in the Big Lebowski.
I got drunk off a White Russian, but I felt like shit the next day. I had to work. I think I had to go to the bathroom. I was puking, man. I don't think all that milk agreed with me.
Oh no, yeah, dude. Drinking and milk it doesn't mix, but you can get drunk. It's not going to taste as good like as a White Russian could taste if it's like overpowered. Going to be disgusting.
I was talking about White Russian.
Yeah.
Seamus, how about you? How'd you find out what liquors you need to stay away from?
The milk and booze you gotta stay away from. Actually, I learned to stay away from stouts that use milk. So another thing, I should stay away from dairy. But I love cheese and ice cream and all that goodness.
Lactate, son, get it.
Basically, I learned very early tequila is the devil.
Ooh.
And it's not for me. You know, you put food in front of a dog, what's the dog going to do? If that's all there is, you say, hey, we're doing a shot.
Sure.
Tequila, count me in, I guess.
I learned that one the hard way myself. I had a New Year's party at my house, and like a fucking shitload of people were there. And like I just remember we had 2 half-gallons of tequila, and I was like, "We're making margaritas." And the next thing I know, I wake up in the morning and everyone's gone. I'm like, "Where did everyone go?" And like, "You don't remember?" I was like, "No." Like, you made fun of everybody until they left. Like, we were begging you to stop, and you just kept making fun of people until every single person left. It's like, well, cross that one off the list. Stay away from tequila, Ryan.
Should have recorded that night.
Yeah,
because I have no idea what I said or did, so it would have been nice to know.
It would have been funny, but you also would probably have been disgusted and looking back. I hate it all. I always hate watching videos of me when I'm drunk. I'm like, ugh, look at that guy.
Or when people tell you the stories, like after, like, bro, you were fucking sweet, dude. You took your dick out last night. Like, I did? Did I?
Especially since I have blackout genes and I have to be told what transpired the night before.
Yeah, that's kind of reason I kind of stopped drinking as much. Like, once I didn't stop drinking right away. Like, I just haven't drank as much. But like that last time I visited you and we had like that peanut butter whiskey, like that shit was tasty. But once I limited myself, like I would like not have more than 2 vodka drinks like a night, and then I was fine. But if you push any more than that, I mean, not many people can handle alcohol. Like eventually, you know, you're just spinning this top and it's gonna go crazy, you know.
When you go to bed.
Yeah. Hopefully. Yeah, on a good night. Unless you break into some dude's house and fucking go to sleep on their couch and then wake up and smash a vase and do like 3 years in jail.
There's a few people who have done that, I've heard.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
I know a dude.
See, when I'm drunk and blackout, I don't know. I always make it home.
You teleport, right? It's like fucking time traveling.
Oh man, yeah. I have a cup like vodka. I've learned is like worse almost than tequila because I just do stupid shit every time I drink vodka. Like one night I was drinking vodka with a couple friends and like let's go play mailbox fucking baseball. I was like, yeah.
Oh,
and unbeknownst to me, he didn't have a baseball bat. He had a sledgehammer in his trunk. And every time I tried to swing at a fucking mailbox, I'd miss and crack the back of his fucking car door. We're just laughing and hooting and hollering the whole time until the next day. It's like, oh shit, you fucked my car.
Sounds hilarious.
Did he try to get you to pay any money for it?
Nah. It was all in good.
No, he was privy to it.
Yeah.
It's his idea.
That was a wild night, man. Holy shit.
So I guess I just guess I want to know like what's your guys' best drunk story?
Oh Jesus! How much time is this? Like a 4-parter? Drunk Legends, the 4-parter.
All right, Greg, why don't you hit us off with one real quick?
Well, I'll talk about. I don't know what night it was, but me, my cousin, and my friend. We wanted to just go drinking, and we were going to go down to the Gonic Pit party, and we couldn't get anyone else to come with us. So we're like, fuck it. We didn't make a fire. We just laid out newspapers in the middle of this trail, and we had like bottle of vodka, bottle of firewater, and like another bottle of liquor. And we like drank it all. Like I was fucking blackout. Like my other friends actually showed up later, and they had to like call our parents, and like the next thing I know is I wake up in the hospital, like looking like at my aunt, like, and I'm like, I like blink my eyes open. I was like, oh fuck, and then I just
the night you got pumped.
oh yeah. And then, like, I closed my eyes, like I saw her, and I realized where I was, like in the hospital. And I was like, "Oh fuck, man, I'm fucked." Because I drank a whole bottle of firewater. I had to have my stomach pumped, and my cousin and I like didn't really get disciplined by our parents too much. Like, I mean, we did, but not too bad. But the person
Kids will be kids.
the person who didn't go to the hospital got like wicked fucked, man. She like couldn't leave the house for years. Pretty sure she's still up there, locked away. But yeah, I had my stomach pumped, and it was not fun. I had never had a hangover before in my life until that day. I mean, I was young. I was only like 17, but
that's what ruined it. From that day on. See, ladies and gentlemen, when I get alcohol poisoning, I go to bed. That's time to go to bed.
And die.
You'd wake up and feel better the next day. Well, not better, but...
Ladies and gentlemen, don't take that advice. If you have alcohol poisoning, don't go to bed. You'll die.
A little hair of the dog the next day, you're going to be lazy as shit, but...
Have some pancakes.
Don't die, of course.
Yeah,
I don't like pancakes.
Maybe rally and let's go to the breakfast places that we used to go. Like some of the craziest times I went or got buzzed up were in Connecticut. And then we'd always have like crazy breakfasts at like 4 in the morning, 3 in the morning.
Actually, that reminds me of the story when we were in Middletown one night, bar hopping, and I was with Lionel and my buddy Ryan from down here, and they were so mad at me I got us kicked out of the taxi. I must have been so obnoxious. The taxi driver had enough, and I wish I could tell you more details. They probably have plenty of details, but another time. But basically, he dropped us off, and we walked to a diner and got breakfast. And then I think we got another Uber.
Damn. A lot of the times with drunk stories, unfortunately, you don't remember them. You need a recount from your friends, or
you need a less drunk individual to recant it.
You need a Rick. What up, Rick?
I remember when I was, I was the tender age of 15, and me and one other kid sat, and we, basically we finished off a half gallon of Goldschlager between the two of us. And another friend that I came with, his mom packed us sandwiches. Like, she knew what we were doing. She's like, eat some sandwiches when you're done drinking and sober up a bit.
It's pretty smart.
So we're up there, we're vibing, we're watching Beetlejuice 2, eating sandwiches with lettuce and tomato and pickle and turkey and cheese, and I'm just like, this is awesome. And all of a sudden
wait, there's a Beetlejuice too?
No, we're just watching Beetlejuice, dog.
We were watching Beetlejuice as well.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, watching Beetlejuice 2 as well also. So I'm just sitting there hammered off this shitty fucking alcohol, and all of a sudden I see Blue show up, and apparently the kid downstairs couldn't quite handle his liquor, and he got alcohol poisoning, was rushed to the hospital. And the way I found out
Party pooper!
And I found out by the cops coming up and arresting me at 15 years old, and my parents not impressed that they had to come pick me up at 3 in the morning. And like I went back to school the next day, and I was like, yo, guys, what happened? Like, did you guys get in trouble? Like,
but did I die, Mom and Dad?
No.
Did I die?
They're like, oh, well, our parents said it was cool if we drink as long as we're doing it at the house. What happened to you? I'm grinding in my bedroom for an entire summer at the age of 15. It was fucking awful. I read so many books I'm not even proud of. Yeah, I finished all my books. I might have polished off the Babysitters Club after that, all right? I might have read the entire R.L. Stein series, all right? I'm not saying that's happened, but it could have.
Damn, man.
Yeah, because there's always a shortage of books.
Dude, I remember this one time we were drinking at a buddy's house, and I think we were playing Turbo Cups. We had, like, Budweiser, and we were just pounding it. This dude's parents are, like, right downstairs, and this dude had, like, a long stairway. And, the dude's name was Ryan Wilson, and he fucking lost his shit and puked all over the stairs. The dude's, I'm pretty sure that dude's dad was sitting there in his underwear, as a custom always, like as he was probably reading a book, watching TV, listening to music, drinking a Coke at the same time, and he probably ate a snack.
Just hanging out with those grungies while we're all just
all the time, dude. That he was like, "Fuck it, this is my house. Fuck you." Like he would always do that. Respect.
Nah, that actually reminds me of a detail from a story that I was already going to tell.
Shit!
I think you were there, Greg, and I was playing a show wherever Nick Bellows was living at the time. It might have been Connecticut even. And so we go to his house, and there's a bunch of people there, and we had like a bunch of his home brewed beer before we even left. And then I go and right off, I order a Grateful Dead and a Long Island iced tea. So I got all that swirling around the stomach. Order another beer before I get on stage and rap. And I get off stage, and this guy in like a little fucking rounded hat and like a black and red checkered flannel shirt on, talking shit about me. He's like, "What the fuck was that?" He was like an old guy. He's like, "What the fuck was that?" He's like, "I can't believe they let that kind of music happen here." And at this point, I'm already like blacked out pretty much. And I'm like, "What the fuck did you just say about me? What did you say about me? Motherfucker, you look like the plow truck driver from the Gremlins." And my friend like grabs my shoulder and brings me to the car. He's like, "Dude," he's like, "you need to just chill out." And like, on the way home, like I'm, fucking blacked out and hammered. And I just got this Fatback Supreme embroidered hat made. And all of a sudden I'm like, "Buddy, I don't feel so good." He's like, "Puke out your window." And I puked out the window. My hat flew off down the highway, and I puked all over the side of his car, like in his seatbelts and shit, dude. Not a finer moment of mine, but it happened.
Does puking out the window ever work? Does that
out?
ever is there, email us at Crust.
I'll tell you that it works out better than you puking inside my car.
Yeah, if you're stopped, but if you're driving, like you're still gonna coat the fucking windows and potentially get it on like someone else. Imagine
better than the upholstery.
Imagine being in the back seat and someone's in the front puking and just fucking spraying back in your face like it's a TV sitcom.
All right, well, I met a vomit hero once in my life, or I don't know how many vomit heroes you guys have met. You might have been there, Greg, but we were living in this crazy apartment. We played Beirut day in and day out, like 2-3 30 packs, like every single time.
We were training.
And we met this young buck, this like 19-year-old kid who was like worked at Kentucky Fried Chicken. And after he got out of work, he'd bring us all the leftovers back. So he'd be like, "This kid's awesome." So we're like eating Kentucky Fried Chicken. He's like smoking us up like crazy blunts and shit. And all of a sudden he just goes like bone white. And I was like, "Are you okay, dude?" He's like, "I'm going to throw up." And what does this motherfucker do? He pulls his shirt up over his mouth, pukes into his own shirt, balls it up, and takes it off. Not a drop spilled anywhere else. It's like little kid.
Respect to that kid.
Dude, that kid's the shit.
And where is he now?
And I don't know. Maybe he owns a KFC. That's the kind of heroics that gets you your own franchise.
He told the story the next day and he was fired. That is pretty badass. I don't think I was there for that because I think that would be burned in my brain. I was like, "Whoa, you are a hero. You are a great throw-upsman."
What are you guys' thoughts on cannabis and alcohol combined? For it or against it?
Well, I've never smoked the reefer, so...
All right, well.
No, I mean, it depends on where I'm at in my stages of smoking. I like to take breaks or even years off, but when I come back and I'm a lightweight, hell no. If I'm in public, I get antisocial, I get drunk as fuck, and I just, it's not good. But if I've been smoking on the reg, it's regular.
Mm-hmm.
But
what about you, Greg?
But I guess it depends on the night where I am. I don't know, because I might not smoke if I'm in like a social event. I would probably choose not to smoke. Depending. We'll see. I don't know. You got 50-50 chance. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm always smoking, so if I'm drinking, I'm probably smoking. But I think it's like kind of almost like throwing gasoline on the fire. Like it's like smoking weed when you're tripping on acid.
A little bit. I mean, if you're going heavy on
Intensifies it.
both, for sure.
Yeah, like it. I can feel it. Like if I'm, said, if I was at a show and I was out, smoking during the break, and if I had like one vodka and smoking, I would feel it and like, like young Greg could handle it. Old Greg, you can't handle it. I'm old Greg.
I feel like the effects are intensified when you're outside, especially if you're at like a concert or some shit, and it's like the sun's blaring down, and you smoke and start drinking, all of a sudden you're like, holy fuck. But I feel like if I'm at home, if I'm just like at home and having a beer, like they kind of go tandem for me. I'm not saying like I'm a badass motherfucker, but I mean that's just kind of how I do.
When you're at a concert, I mean you could be smoking blunt after blunt or something too, and drinking quicker, and it hits you more because you're just getting more excessive.
Yeah, sure.
I was just going to bring up a concert story because it was a Fish show some years back. I don't really listen to Fish much anymore. I still appreciate the band; they're talented. But back in the day, we used to go around to the shows and have some fun. But it had been many years. But some old friends of ours hit me up like, "Hey, we're going to go to a Fish show. You want to join us?" So I ended up meeting them all there. We had fun pre-gaming in the hotel room. Got to the show. The parking lot party was awesome. We were having such a good time. I got inside. It's a dry venue.
Oh.
I couldn't get anything to drink, and I wasn't smoking at the time, so it was just like, oh well, this sucks. I was like, let me go get a pizza, and then I'm like, all right, it's fine. I just wasn't digging it. I mean, they were good, but I really wasn't getting into it at all. And so I'm just like, I see all my friends keep passing it around. Finally, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna hit that. So I hit it, and then I'm just sitting there like by myself, not talking to anybody. And I'm falling asleep in the chair. I'm like, when is this set going to end?
It's not.
I just wanted to.
So you did not enjoy yourself?
No. Like I said, it depends on where you are, what you're doing.
Sure.
It's like you were in a maze.
That's enough fish puns, Greg. I think America's had enough.
Sorry, man. They're bouncing around the room in my head.
Fucking stop.
All right. I'm done.
All right, what about wine? You guys ever fuck with wine?
Yeah, I did. Actually, I got into wine like later in my life. When I was younger, me and my buddy Tommy, I remember I stole some wine from my parents, like 2 or 3 bottles, and that was the first time I ever experienced wine drunk. And
do your parents have a wine cellar?
No, they just had my parents.
What do you think?
Drink.
They're not going to notice 3 bottles of wine missing?
Well, so my parents don't drink, and if they had liquor in the house, it would like be there. Yeah, it would be there forever. Like so, like I did, it was there for a long time, and I was like, oh yeah, like I definitely did the water trick though. I would put water in the vodka and just do whatever. And they probably knew I had sisters. I had 3 older sisters. But yeah, actually, like if I would drink, like right now, like at my house, I would probably have like a glass of wine. Like it does give me some heartburn sometimes, but like I do like wine, and I like red or white.
See,
cheap or expensive.
I'm almost 40, and I've never had a glass of wine in my life.
What? Really? You old?
I've also never had a cup of coffee. Tried them both. They're both foul. Tastes like shit.
Well, then you have had a cup of it then, at least. You just didn't like it.
Well, I've sipped it. I never drank a full cup, I should say.
Seamus, I just want to ask, and I'm sure the viewers want to know as well, how do you consume the blood of Christ then?
Whiskey?
I mean, if you want to go to purgatory, that's fine with me, Seamus. But you need to endure so you can have a sip of that blood of Christ.
Well, I think I'm already on my way to purgatory. I wasn't baptized. But no, wine tastes like rotten fruit to me. I mean, the closest thing to wine, I guess I just probably never found a good wine. I would love to like find a wine I could chill and drink on.
It's a sipper, man. It burns. You just got to sip it. I bet you if you had it and like kind of just
closest thing
sip it really slow.
If I drank wine, it would probably be a Riesling though, because I thought red wine was disgusting.
Riesling was good.
Yeah, I mean, my boss is a certified sommelier as well as a chef, and he says like there's a vast difference between a $20 bottle of wine and a $100 bottle of wine, and you haven't really tried wine until you've had actual good wine. And I like wine. I'll drink wine occasionally, but I tell you what, man, Chardonnay gives me the worst fucking hangovers I've ever had in my entire life. That shit is rugged. It dries the fuck out of you, dude. Woo!
See, like buying like a couple $100 bottle of wine to me is like just rolling the dice and craps, because I would have no clue what I'm getting. I'd probably hate it. It's kind of like when I'm eating, trying new things. I'm gonna hate it or like it, and it just sucks.
Yeah, I probably would regret it. Like, this is like 46 packs, but someone's offering me a $100 glass of wine. I'll drink it. I'll tell you what I think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have had an expensive glass of wine, but that's about it. Not like a bottle, but like at an expensive restaurant or whatnot. But yeah, I would take it as well.
Real fancy stuff's in a box.
It's a good buzz too. It's a nice buzz.
It is a good buzz. Makes you feel good. But you know what's disgusting is like people who drink red wine like all the time, and then you just have like they're talking to you and they're smiling. They got like gray ass teeth and like purple all around their mouths, or the equivalent of like that kid in high school who drank High C all the time.
It's like the Sunny episode where they're drinking the fucking wine out of the Coke cans.
Dude, that's a great one.
Lips. Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I would like to find some good wines that I enjoyed. That'd be nice.
You guys got anything that you want to add?
Well, there was this time at Maloney's Pub. I was doing some karaoke. There was some karaoke going on that night. I got up on the stage or the floor, whatever. And started. I did "Take on Me."
Ooh, good song.
So I was getting into it, and I just ran up and I jumped up on the table, and the table broke underneath me. I fell to the ground. The microphone went rolling. I scrambled and grabbed the mic and continued singing and didn't miss a beat. And
beautiful, man.
So I must have had a good performance. And some guy came up to me mid-song, and he tries to hand me a slice of pizza. I'm singing karaoke. This dude's trying to feed me a slice of pizza. So I took a bite.
Naturally.
And then I threw the slice up on the ceiling. And I continued to dance and finish the song. And sorry, Greg. I just got a little carried away there.
Oh, that's
Greg's
all right.
the owner of the bar. I didn't mean to. Not you, Greg. Greg, the owner of the bar. You know Greg. You've been to Maloney's.
Maloney.
Yeah. So I felt bad about that one, but the crowd was feeling I had to perform.
Obviously.
You were quite the performer. I forgot what day it was, but it was like Lionel, me, you. We were at I forgot his name. I think it was Theron, I think. And there was a party. He was having a huge party, and they were having like Beirut all day and like crazy like Olympic size like turbo cups. It was insane. I think it was like the longest turbo cups I had ever seen. They had like the longest table. It was crazy.
The tournament.
Yeah, that was the day we won the action figures. It was Lionel and I.
The gold painted wrestling figures.
Yeah.
But Theron, I think, and Ray put them on the trophies.
Yeah, and oh man, and I blacked out like a fucking asshole. And I just remember grabbing a sandwich and just like throwing it on the roof. Well, I don't remember it, but I grabbed the sandwich and threw it on the ceiling. And I just like kind of like came to, and you were like, "Fucking, you're an asshole!" Like I was getting kicked out, or I was just being reprimanded for fucking throwing the sandwich and being an asshole. But like I said, I couldn't handle my liquor, and we were playing Turbo Cups in Beirut like all day. We were the champions. We won He-Man figures painted gold. You know.
Yeah. Congratulations. That was
Obviously, we're all older. Obviously, we're all older now. You know, we've tamed a little bit, but I mean, who can forget the time-honored tradition of writing on kids' faces with Sharpies after they'd pass out from drinking?
Man.
I remember. Dude, I remember like
that was just the start of it, writing on their heads.
Oh, it was so bad, dude.
Worse than that. This is why I didn't pass out
That one
until I got alcohol poisoning.
If you're going to tell that story that I think you're going to tell.
I assume you guys remember it. No, probably not, Greg. I know what you probably want to say, but I assume you guys remember Adam DeVoe.
That's what I was going to say, but now that you say that, now I'm thinking about what you want to say, which I'm not going to say.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Keep that one close to the chest. We had like a bunch of people over at a house. We were 30 packs. We're cracking, popping. You know, everyone was getting hammered. This one
That's
kid,
at Nolan's, right?
So there's this kid. He passes out on the couch. You know, and we're drawing dicks on his head. We're coloring half his forehead in. I think we even wrote on his cheek, "My daddy's in the mafia."
We gave him a beard, like sideburns, full black beard.
By we, I think they mean them. I was just laughing.
The next day, the kid wakes up and like runs out the door and heads to his job right down the road at a auto parts place. And 20 minutes after he leaves, he just knocks on the door and he's like, "You guys are fucking assholes." Like, obviously, I'm getting sent home today.
I thought he had a job interview.
No, he worked at the Jiffy Lube.
That would be funnier. They're both funny, regardless. I mean, I feel that's a terrible story, but
it is a terrible story.
Imagine being the guys at work; they get to tell that story for life.
Yeah, we did some horrible shit. Like, I was young and did some horrible shit. I've got stories we won't even tell. And
yeah, well, there was a reason that we were banned from like every party during our senior year. Like, no hippie crack shit tonight. And then we'd just be turned away at the door. It also didn't help that, you know, there was like 12 of us fucking packed into a 4-door car, like fucking roll out like clowns at that motherfucker.
The Trans Am?
Getting paid to leave parties, dude. We got paid to leave a party.
By the way, hippie Crack was the name of our high school rap group.
And You Gonna Eat That Crust is a fucking lyric on, came from when I was kind of like a homeless person. We were living above poor people's pub, and we were scrounging for pizza. I remember our friend Lionel came up to feed us, and like I was like staring at this like this father and this little girl's like pizza, and like I heard her say like, "Daddy, can we give them our pizza?"
See, I'm glad you told us, even though I'm glad you told us because I forgot all about this. I remember it being one of my lyrics in one of the songs, but I don't remember the origin
where it came from.
Yeah, this was in what was the name of that pizza place?
C&G.
It was C&G, not Poor People Plus.
Yeah, C&G.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, that was so funny.
Yeah, dude, it was a little. That was a little point.
You were pathetic. You were so pathetic.
It was.
You embarrassed me by proximity.
I was so hungry. I just wanted some food. I needed some food to eat. I was just a kid.
By the way, this was one of Greg's things that he used to eat people's food with his eyes, like all the time.
Is that pizza back there? In your
he would make you so uncomfortable that you would offer him some.
No, I don't know about that. That's a lie. That's made up right there. Fabricated.
Remember another time at Sliders Sports Bar, I had a dance off with some random dude. And again, I jumped up on the table in a packed sports bar. I broke this table as well. This table was massive, though. This is like the size of the table that Jesus and his cronies ate the Last Supper on. I seriously questioned, like, for a long time whether I did indeed break this table or if the integrity of this table had long since been in question. You know, this is a table like this is a sports bar. There's many fantasy football parties banging on this and drinking the beer. And a 165-pound me jumps on it. Come on. But regardless, so anyways, the other dude ended up getting kicked out and banned.
Because he couldn't top that, obviously.
Well, obviously he won the dance-off. Later, don't come back here anymore. You're not welcome here. So I got reprimanded pretty heavily and given a choice. I mean, at the time, I was a regular old barfly at this establishment. So the manager said, we got a light out back. This is where, where they like out in the rear of the building where all the girls smoke. And they don't feel comfortable out back there in that dark alley with the light out. She said, if you get us fix this light, we'll forget about the table. And
the fuck?
Yeah. Well, that looked like an expensive ass table. I felt bad, and I was slightly embarrassed by my antics. So I said I would take care of it.
Did you have to climb a ladder?
Oh yeah, I had to bring a ladder.
All right. So did you this next day or that night?
Not that night.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say. I mean, it seems like a big OSHA violation there. Like, drunk guy, climb the ladder, fix the light. Don't worry about it. I'm glad everything worked out for you, though. That's great.
I think the night was pretty much over after that dance off. No, I came back. I picked up a light. I installed it. And I made all the girls feel safe again.
Oh my god, that's wonderful, Seamus. You're like such a hero.
Seamus.
Thank you.
Greg, I think you had something you wanted to add as well.
Yep, I got one story about my 21st birthday, where we went out at, I don't know, like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. That's how we got our night started. But yeah, we went out at 1 o'clock with all my friends who were making some pretty good money at the time. And I had never really had like Grateful Dead or a Long Island iced tea. But let's just say, like, after the first bar, I had like 2 car bombs, a Long Island iced tea, a Grateful Dead, and like another shot. Basically, I was blacked out by like 4 in the afternoon, and we were at Biddy Mulligan's, and I was like fucking throwing, which is Fury's right now. I was throwing chairs into the river,
off the patio.
There's like a slab of granite down by the fucking bathroom, and I remember like Maddie like let me go. He probably like gave me brain damage. I fucking just smashed down there, and then like I was into this girl Erin at the time, and of course I wake up fucking in her house. I had my fro back then. I had like just puke all in my fro. I wake up in the bed of this girl that I like. They brought me to her house. I peed in her hallway. I peed in her like hallway because again, I can't handle my alcohol like a fucking asshole. And
sounds like a recipe for blowing it.
Yeah, I still remember
with the girl you like.
Nah. It was
all worked out.
It was the fro. It had to be the fro.
Oh
man.
yeah, she was picking the puke out. Like, oh, this fro's beautiful.
Fro is like the cat of dating. You got 9 lives with that shit.
Yeah, I still remember to this day, like eating like Pizza Hut the next day, like just sitting there hungover in my folks' back room and just like picking like chunks of puke out of my hair, and I was like,
and
you
why
know what?
hadn't you showered?
I had showered, but I still had it in my hair. So I was like, I should probably take another shower. So, yeah,
that's right. You had like pubes on your head. You had a
I had the old Copernicus hair going on. I had when I took a shower and I didn't like dry it or whatever, it would just be like tight curls. Those were the days back in the day. You can eat that crust. Brought to you by Rogaine.
Well, I still have a thick, luxurious head of hair myself.
Yeah,
so
I see both your hair. You guys have great hairs. I like it. I'm jealous.
Oh, thank you.
Watch
the hair. Uncle Jesse.
All right, folks. Well, that's going to wrap it up for our segment on drinking. And while you're sitting there asking yourself what the fuck is wrong with them, we're going to hit you with a little segment called
What's in the news? Vandals in Canada steal cool Vancouver sign again. In 2012, there was an artist who made a statue for this Vancouver park, and it kind of looked like a dude chilling. So it became known as Dude Chillin' Park. And they have a sign that says Dude Chillin' Park, and people keep on stealing it. It's like
I mean, I would want that.
Yeah, exactly. It costs $1,300 to replace, so that's not very cool, dude.
That's including labor.
I don't know. I guess it's probably they're gonna send a dude out there. They're gonna send not a cool dude out there, probably.
I mean, a couple guys in prison made it, so it didn't cost a lot to make, but to install, I don't know if that's true.
The actual park is called Guelph Park. I think it's spelled. It's Guelph.
That's stupid.
It's like a Gelfling, like Steven Tyler. But yeah, so they call it
Tyler?
Dude Chilling Park, and it's like a wooden sign that says Dude Chilling Park. So people just steal the sign in Canada, which is, you would think they would just
not chill. That's totally not chill. Bros.
Yeah.
Why is wood so expensive in Canada where it costs $1,300? Go down to Home Depot.
COVID, dude. Wood's expensive.
It's man labor too, man. They got to send or a woman labor. They got to send this person out to do this. They got to get the wood, build it, and these are
with one of
hours.
those wood burning kits. How tough is it? Come on, I'll go make him a sign. $50. Dude, Chillin' Park. Call me next time. It'll be dope.
You're gonna make a sign and put it up for $50.
Yeah, dude. Okay, I've done way more ghetto shit than that for less.
Dude, chillin'.
Like our podcast.
That's right. Gorilla as can be, baby.
I mean, it's a pretty cool sign. I must admit, if I was in high school, it'd be like, yo, what are you guys doing tonight? Gonna go steal fucking Dude Chillin' Park sign. Let's go. Let's get it.
Yes. If I was into larceny, I would probably want that.
Back in the day, if we were drunk legend stories, you don't think we would have added fucking stealing the Dude Chillin' Park to our fucking repertoire?
Reminds me of my buddy who stole a Red Sox sign out of a bar window, one of those light up neon ones.
Allegedly.
And then felt bad about the next day and brought it back. And he was a Yankees fan. I don't know why he stole the Red Sox.
I remember when my brother was 15, he stole a wet floor sign from fucking Wendy's. Cops show up at my mom's house why did you take it? He's like, I don't know. He's like, just bring it back.
Did he ever get in trouble for it?
Peligro.
He brought it back.
Nice.
People do stupid shit for no
especially when
reason.
you're when you're a kid.
Oh, dude, 15, 16, 17, you do the stupidest shit. I once threw a 50-gallon bag of ketchup off a highway overpass.
Nice.
50 gallons of ketchup?
Yeah, I worked at Wendy's and they had 50-gallon bags of ketchup that you would put into this machine.
Shit. That's sounds like bigger than a person.
You've never seen a bigger bag. You've never seen a bigger explosion in your life.
Yeah. It's like a bloodbath.
Did you ever get caught for that?
Nobody was injured. I made sure not to hit any automobiles.
It's not gonna last as long as the paint spilled on the road.
Yeah, I know, but is someone gonna drive through ketchup and fucking drive off the road or something like that?
A banana peel from Mario Kart?
Yeah, dude, worse. A fucking 55 gallons of ketchup? Oh shit!
He's doing some spy hunter shit, but he don't have oil, he's in ketchup. So he's following us. Drop the ketchup bag!
Sandy, the darndest thing happened. I was driving on the highway, I did a 720, and I was straight again. Weird.
Also, how much does a 50-gallon bag of ketchup weigh?
Fucking no, dude. We just snagged it on our way. Yeah, dude, it was the most ruthless Wendy's you've ever seen in your life. The owner would just rifle butts all day long, his lazy eye and shit. We'd be like, take whatever we want. We leave there with fucking vats of Frosty and just fucking chuck it in parking lots and shit. And yeah,
I'm gonna say this is maybe a 5-gallon thing of ketchup. not 55 gallons? Like a
Right?
bucket?
You don't
carry it.
You guys know what happens throughout time as the story gets better, and maybe some details.
It was actually like he just threw like a packet. He threw a packet over the highway,
Right.
just like one packet of
You know,
ketchup.
A normal sized pail is 5 gallons.
Yeah.
He's talking about a 15-gallon
Yeah.
bag of ketchup.
Yeah,
That would fill up a car.
yeah.
I'm really tired. Okay.
Did you drive a car off a bridge filled with ketchup?
Hellman's rules.
He really threw a packet of honey mustard, a packet of barbecue, and a packet of ketchup, and he threw it over there, and he fucking gets
Which
at
one?
me.
Which one hits the ground first?
Yeah.
I want to
Honey
think that there was
mustard.
one dude. I want to think there was one dude that opened his door and like had fries in his hand and just scraped it along the pavement and was fucking spiked.
Just driving by like Homer Simpson or something. Like that's not like Homer Simpson would do in a dream.
Perfect.
Road fries.
Was there anything else in that story, Greg? How many times was the sign stolen? Ballpark.
I don't know. It didn't say that. It was kind of, hey. It didn't say much. It was like a little short little story, and the lady in the news story was pretty funny. She was pretty cool, dude.
I don't know
Cool.
if you need to add that detail,
Dude.
but I'm glad you liked her.
I enjoyed it. It was funny. She made me laugh because she said,
So her telling was funnier than yours.
I almost wanted to just play it, but it was 28 seconds long, so I didn't. I didn't think I would get in trouble, so I didn't. I read it
Good job.
in
buddy.
my own way. In my own way, I did it. Yeah,
That's what the people want, Greg.
yeah, I know, but I told you I'm not great at the news. I'm not great at the news.
You're doing just fine.
Yeah,
You're not as funny as her, but
she was great. Like, cause she added and then they stole it again. Not cool, dude. Just the way she did it. I actually tried to steal it. I don't think I, said it as cool as she did. We'll see.
Sure. Is this a theft or a sign of the times?
Let's try that one more time. It cost $1,300 to replace. Not cool, dude. Not cool. Not fucking cool, dude, at all. Damn it, I swore.
chill, dude.
Yeah.
We're just chilling.
Chill, bro, dude. Chill.
All right, and
Yeah,
I
that's
believe celebrated news anchor Seamus Rogers. You also have a story for us today?
Yes, I do. Guy in viral photo explains why he visited a dog park covered in peanut butter.
Oof.
Last week, Clinton Butler was at a Texas dog park with his pup and a few other dog owners when he witnessed a strange figure approaching. It was 25-year-old Stephen Shrout, clad in his underwear, walking reluctantly into the canine play area covered in peanut butter. Here, pups, I got a treat for you. Got some peanut butter on my play area.
Was he
I don't know,
naked
dude.
completely?
No, I guess he was wearing like some whitey tighties or something.
He had his donger covered up.
His donger was covered. My first thought was, what the F is this? Butler told the dodo. My mind went a few places before I really knew what was going on. Though Butler and the others, including the dogs at the scene, were skeptical at first, it soon became clear that the peanut butter-covered shrout meant no harm. He was very cordial with the dogs and seemed a little remorseful, Butler said. I think he was sort of embarrassed. Butler snapped a photo which later went viral. The odd visit lasted only a few minutes, garnering a few curious licks from a dog or two. Mostly the pups seemed as confused as their owners. So I watched the video. And he walks
That's
in.
weird.
The dogs were curious about him for sure, but they weren't really getting down on it. You know,
Get him!
unlike the dogs I get paid to watch, they love this part for sure. But they were just kind of like tentative around him, but they were like, "What's this guy doing?" They were basically, like I said, they were like wanted to know, like the owner, what the hell is this guy doing? What's going on? So apparently he lost a bet, and this was the result. Me and some buddies play fantasy football. It was my first year. I got dead last. Shrout told the dodo. They came up with the craziest thing ever for the loser. It was absolutely ridiculous. He said he wouldn't do it, but I did it. It was the most embarrassing moment of my life. Guaranteed. Shrout insists that he took no joy in the experience, which he described as weirdest thing ever. Well, other than getting to meet a few cute pups, I love dogs, but not like in a weird way, he said. There's footage Shrout's friends took to confirm he followed through. So let me ask you guys, especially you, Greg, you're a dog owner. Isn't it not a good idea to try and feed like other people's dogs?
Yeah, this whole thing is disgusting too. Like I hate it when I get peanut butter on my hand.
What would you do if some strange freak came up covered in peanut butter and tried to like get your dog to lick him?
I would take her away. I'd say, "Quinn, no, leave it, leave that peanut butter alone." Yeah,
would it be harder than denying her the fourth donut hole?
The fourth munchkin? Oof.
Yes.
Man. I've only got one extra lately. They must be listening to the podcast. I've got one extra since I've
I can only imagine these were like real complacent people. I imagine in some dog parts this dude probably getting like knocked out.
Yeah, didn't you say it was in Texas? I'm surprised he didn't get a shot.
Yeah, right?
It would have been way cooler if he just ran off into the woods like, like
peanut butter jelly time! Peanut butter jelly!
I'm surprised that dogs didn't like rush him to see if there was like peanut butter inside of him. Like just if they all like just fucking jumped on him and fucking tore him apart.
Like Rory, you see that giant fucking peanut butter cup over there?
Yeah, because they didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Exactly, but if you figured they would lick him at least, like how and like how much peanut butter
like did like a little bit, but most of them were just like they were all following him, but they weren't like getting into it like you would think.
Now myself, I wouldn't assume the guy was a pervert. I would assume that he got into some sort of automobile accident. He went through the window right into a peanut butter factory, and he was just walking out happenstance next to a dog park.
See, I kind of figured while I was first started reading it that it had to have been a bet. I mean, he could have been bitten, arrested for sure, like for sure.
Right.
Or he could have developed a terrible new fetish.
Yeah, he's fucking doing it every weekend. Like, what are you doing this weekend? Nothing. Meanwhile, he's diving into fucking vats of peanut butter and fucking going to the dog park.
He's gonna start showing up at Chuck E. Cheese and jumping in the ball pen with peanut butter.
Lick me!
There's no more ball pens at Chuck E. Cheese.
Really?
Just so you know.
Yeah, because of the germs. COVID killed that. Another thing.
This was even before COVID, bro.
Yeah. Well, because the needles and shit.
That was only something we could enjoy. All right, we enjoyed the balls. We did.
You better believe
all
it.
Kinds of balls. So speaking of balls, no.
I wet balls.
Fortunately for him, nothing really occurred. They just ended up licking me, he said. Shrout said he'll be considering his participation in next year's fantasy football league on account of what could happen if he loses again. I wouldn't recommend this to anyone, Shrout said. And that concludes the peanut butter maniac.
I mean, just when I thought I was fucked up for drawing dicks on people's faces when they were passed out drunk, I'd never be like, let's put peanut butter on them, send them to a dog park.
I mean, never in public.
Guess I feel a little better about myself now. Thank you, Seamus.
These fantasy football people, they're low people.
There's probably we should probably look for some more fantasy football stories because guys can be brutal in there.
Yeah, there's all sorts of shit like that.
Yeah,
like if you lose, you don't eat for a month. Like, all right, fuck it. Like, I'm dying, man. I'm dying. Sorry, you don't eat for a fucking month, man. You fucking lost this year. Last place. You didn't even get a fucking win. Scrub.
Sounds
do it or no chance at the Shiva.
Sounds pretty intense for me. I don't know. I'm good.
Yeah, you couldn't handle it.
Nah, I don't want to handle it. If that's what it entails, Greg, you have fun, bud.
I can't handle it either.
You want to handle my peanut butter play area?
Fucking, now we're talking. I have banana with peanut butter on it every day.
We made you this ham sweater vest. Now go run in that lion's pen.
You know what? I bet if he wore ham, those dogs would have been all over.
You would have been done. Done.
Yeah. Yeah,
As much as dogs love peanut butter and go crazy for it, I don't think they can resist meat. This is why if I was ever going to be a burglar, I'd bring meat.
That's like the old cartoon. The old cartoon fucking Saul. Like, yeah, just do it, bro.
Right. I mean, obviously it's not going to work all the time, but I imagine it works with some stupid dogs.
And clearly when you throw that meat, another dog's going to jump and catch that meat. And then when you throw it again, it's going to jump out and catch that meat again.
You better bring a whole bunch of link of sausage, many links of sausages.
Plus, like the sticking of the peanut butter, like it's got to be weird. Like if you jump in a vat of peanut butter, like it's got to like dry off and like fall off, like so.
No, it's oily. It got to take a while.
I know, but it just doesn't seem like it would like stay on you unless you're in a peanut butter suit.
Well, it doesn't seem like it would be comfortable or fun.
Ugh, like being in honey. And not the good kind of honey that I have.
Unless you're into dogs licking peanut butter off you.
Right.
Then it sounds like a blast.
Yep. For sure.
Brian style. Sure. I've licked my share of peanut butter.
All right. Well, thanks for that news, boys. That was enlightening, and I'm never going to eat toast again. All right, motherfuckers. Now get ready for a little segment that we've entitled Would You this is a little segment we like to call Would You Rather, where I'm going to ask the boys here some questions to see if they're prepared or not. Would you rather live in Antarctica or Africa? Greg.
Antarctica.
And why?
Nope.
I'll just layer up, son.
F that. I'll take malaria and lions chasing me instead of being freezing cold.
No, actually, just be inside, man. Get fucking warm clothes.
How cold is Antarctica? Because Greenland's the colder one.
Antarctica's cold as fuck, dude. You're not going to be happy.
All right, well, I'm already thinking about getting out of New England.
All right, there's like a shelter in Antarctica, but that comes with its own host of problems, as anyone who's seen The Thing would know.
Fuck shit, did they shoot 30 Days a Night in Antarctica?
Maybe.
No,
yeah, no.
Alaska. I'm just joking. You can always layer up and go inside.
Nah, I'm gonna probably live in Africa. Africa's a beautiful place too.
You go crazy.
I'm gonna go North Africa. I don't even know where the good Africa is. I'm going to the good Africa.
Isn't it always hot in Africa? Always.
Yeah.
Like I hate the fucking heat. I'll take the cold over the heat any of the day. I hate snow too, but I'll take cold and snow over the heat because you can always layer up. You can only take so much. You can't take your skin off. Skin's important. We learned that.
It's true.
I used to feel the same way
about skin.
The last couple of years, I'm just like always cold, and I don't want to be in perpetual coldness. Sounds awful.
Yeah,
I love summertime. Like this time of the year right now, when spring's coming. This is my jam, baby. Like winter's depressing. I hate being cold. I hate the dark. Nah.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna go hang out in the jungle.
How do you think you'd fare in the jungle, Seamus? What do you think your survival skill set is?
I like to think pretty good, but then I've never been to Africa, and I don't know shit. And I'd probably be charged by like a rhino.
Scale out of 1 to 10. What's your survival skills? I'd probably put you at like a 6.5.
Well, thank you. I was going to go 5.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, you're very quick.
Thinking, I am. I think I could outrun a cheetah. I'm probably going to ride an ostrich. I'm going to be an ostrich rider.
Yeah, clearly. It'd be like joust.
Yeah. I'll start a jousting academy.
Oh, shit. Like Harry Potter.
Yeah, I mean, I would say I have a 50-50 chance. Well, I mean, if I'm going to Africa, I definitely do my homework. But I'm assuming this is just like you're like being dropped in a plane, like this is Fortnite or something.
Good luck. And then you're fucked. Well, I guess I would be fucked too. I'd have like.
Well, you would.
Yeah.
I think I'd much rather be warm and dropped from a plane.
No, man. Because when you when you freeze to death, you think you're warm. You take off all your clothes, and then you cover yourself in peanut butter and go crazy.
But I'm going to Africa. I don't plan on freezing to death.
That's true.
Yeah, it's not gonna be a worry.
Yeah, you're gonna get dropped down like right in the lions. Then you're gonna look down. And you're like, oh shit, it's gonna be over.
I'm more worried about disease and like annoying insects or disgusting insects.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Right
the
up your
insects
dick
there
hole.
kill you.
Yep, they will swim right up your dick hole.
And then you're thirsty.
Yeah,
There's
so-
water everywhere, but you can't drink any.
You done fucked up. You made the wrong decision.
Now you're peeing out your butt, Holmes.
Yep. Meanwhile, I'm fucking dead, fucking purple on the ground, fucking anarchic.
I don't know. I could join a guerrilla party and get myself an AK and recruit children into
Get it?
to slavery.
Jesus.
I could be an overseer in a great gang.
I've always said that about you. All right. Well, acceptable answers, I suppose. All right. This kind of piggybacks off one we did last week. Would you rather fight Freddy or Jason? Seamus.
See, I love my dreams. Well, I'm a lucid dreamer though. I've always had control. Like if I had nightmares when I was younger, if I was being chased by zombies, I would conjure a katana and start chopping brains and shit, or I'd just fly away. But I suppose you can't do that in Freddy's realm, right?
Yeah, like that wizard. Like, I'm a magical wizard. And we're like,
Well, I am a dream warrior, so I would
You
have
are.
a better chance than an average versus the Kruger.
You're the Allison of the group for sure.
Also, yeah, but still, you're very vulnerable in Dream. And Jason's slow as fuck, dude. Those bitches in the movies are always tripping. And I'm fast as shit, so Jason's not going to catch me.
Okay, you know what? That's exactly why Jason would catch you. The motherfucking Jason ain't catching me. I'm the fastest one here. And then you start running and you run right into him directly. Oh, shit. Done.
Yeah, but I'm going
It's
to
your
dodge
choice,
that
though.
machete.
Well, that's only... You never know what he's going to have. He might have gardening shears. He might have a cattle prod. He might beat you to death with a honey ham.
Well, I have a kiddie pool. Yeah, Jason, come near me. I got this body of water here.
he might wrap you up in a kiddie pool and then slam you against a tree.
Remember that shit on the sleeping bag?
Yeah.
That was cool.
What's the matter, Seamus? Bad
Um,
dreams.
That's a tough one because Jason like never dies. You can defeat Kruger. I guess they both come back, so that shit sucks.
Sure.
You can defeat Kruger with the mental, though. That's the thing. But
Right, that's what
I'm
I
still
want.
scared of him.
But it's like those kids defeated him, and he came back when they were older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going against Jason. Fuck that big lug.
Yeah. You just go in the lake or something like that. Yeah.
Right. I just hang out in the pool.
Yeah.
What's up?
Okay, so your fingers and toes start to prune, then what? Jason plays the long game.
I have a water lounger. I'm up above the water with a fucking cocktail. He ain't coming in.
I'm in a sweet boat, but every time people are in sweet boats, he's always like, hey, what's up? I'm just going to sneak up here and fucking kill you guys all stealthily one by one. Hey, Ricky, have you seen Sarah? And then like fucking, then you're fucking toast. But I'm taking Jason too, because fuck Freddy. Freddy scares the shit out of me.
There's precautions you could take while awake that you can't when you're sleeping. You can have AI cameras set up to detect him and send you an alert. And
Fucking
get the hell out of there.
Grandpa Greg can't stay awake. You know, I'd be fighting Freddy like a lot, so that would be bad for me.
I can't even make it through a 2-hour movie without falling asleep, so I'd be fucked. Like I could fight him off. Night after night after night, but he's gonna come back. You know, I gotta sleep every day.
True.
I'd be on my one wheel dreaming, riding my one wheel, and he'd pull up and be like, "What's the matter, Greg?" having a hard time on your one wheel, and then it slice it, and I'd like go fucking flying off, or he'd do some sweet, way cooler, clever jab
this is
at
why,
me.
like, what is DC Sandman would be so terrifying because he could just give you like nightmares forever. Like, you would never wake up. He'd give you like perpetual nightmares.
I actually like nightmares.
I never believed in like lucid dreaming until a few years ago, where I had this dream and I'd never remember my dreams. Like I remember maybe like 4 dreams my entire life, but this is the one that was like the most fucked up because I remember seeing an episode of Doctor Who where they said if you're dreaming, look at the clock, and the clock will always be all fucked up. So I'm sleeping, I'm dreaming, and like I just had a dream that I walked into my bedroom and my daughter was like covered in bureaus. So I like start picking off all these bureaus off the beds and shit, and just looking for her.
What are those?
Bureaus, drawers. Where you
Are
keep
those
your clothes.
cereal? Bureaus?
Bureaus.
Rolls.
Bureaus.
Bureaus.
Draws.
Yeah. Never correct my English. I'm fluent.
I was say bureaus. I'm like, what are bureaus?
All right. So aside from that, I'm pulling all these drawers and shit off the bed looking for her, and like all of a sudden I start coughing. And like I pull this hair out of my throat, and it just keeps coming and coming as I'm pulling it out. And like in my head, in the dream, I was like, "Wait a minute, you're dreaming. Go find a clock." And like I ran to the kitchen, and looked at the clock, and it was all running backwards, and the numbers were all wrong. And I immediately woke up, and that was like the most fucked up dream I've ever had.
See, I used to do that a lot when I was younger.
You had control of your dreams.
But to defeat Freddy Krueger, you just got to smoke a lot of weed. And then you banish your dreams.
Yeah.
Now, what about that one kid who passed out and then he was like fucking...
Oh, he's in Super Mario Brothers.
This is your brain on drugs. Looks like a... what are you on? Looks like a frying pan and some eggs to me. You remember that? And then he smacks him.
I do.
Like, hey, Spencer, let's trip out. That's when he has the power. That's when he has the power glove too. Like the power glove. Fucking Freddy, dude. Ugh.
I'm serious though. You get like mad high and go to bed, and you have no dreams. Like, how often do you guys dream when you're smoking?
Not much, but I like to have nightmares. But if there's fucking consequences, like I don't want to have a nightmare and fucking die in my nightmare. But like I think it's cool having a nightmare is like watching a scary movie to me. Almost, you wake up and you're like, holy shit! Like, or even like dreams when you're falling. Those are intense. Have you had those?
It's like, are you in pain the whole time you're falling?
No, dude. I had this one dream when I was falling. It was like fucking insane. Like it was just blackness, and I was falling, and I felt like I was like almost like skydiving, but not even that feeling because you don't have that feeling like a stomach roller coaster feeling when you skydive because the wind catches you. But I was like just falling, and I kept on trying to like feel for my bed, and it seemed to like last forever. I know you're dreaming when you're waking up, but like it was, oh, dude, it was so intense. It was awesome. I woke up and I was like, whoa, I wanted that again.
I used to hate falling in my dreams. It was like excruciatingly painful, and it used to happen a lot when I was younger. And I don't like heights now, but...
Last question, boys. Would you rather spend a night in a haunted forest or a haunted house? Greg.
I hate this question. I once stayed at actually. What was that house? It was in Wakefield, remember? And they were like telling me it was haunted, and I was like, "We're getting the fuck out of here now!" I think it was like DJ's house, and we were there drinking.
Oh no, that was in Rochester, dude. It was right on the corner of Salmon Falls Road. It was right on the corner of Salmon Falls Road, and we heard like footsteps and fucking shit on the roof and shit, and we did get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
I forget about that shit.
Fuck, dude. I don't know, man. This is a horrible question. I guess the woods, because, I mean, the Blair Witch Project did not, like, scare the shit out of me at all. So, you know, wink, wink. Yeah, I guess the woods, because the house would be terrifying.
Did you not see that horrifying forest in, like, Japan?
The suicide forest.
Suicide forest? Yeah. No, I wouldn't want to be in there. I'd take a haunted house.
Yeah, but then you're like running, like your
forest never ends until you fall and get wrapped up and raped by a tree.
Yeah, but you can't get out of the fucking haunted house. And when you're running, You're like, oh, let me get out of here. Oh, let me run upstairs. And then you're upstairs like, oh, fuck, oops, I shouldn't have done that.
What makes you think you're going to get out of a haunted forest?
I didn't say I was gonna. I said it would probably be less scary. It would still be
All right,
scary.
but at least in a haunted house, there's walls I can, like, you know, in a forest that can come from anywhere.
Do we have any weapons?
What is the weapon? You have a fucking... What do they have in Ghostbusters?
Am I a
You have
wizard?
one of those?
Am I a wizard? Tell me, am I a wizard? Do I have a... I have a what?
You have a Greg. You have a candlestick. Seamus, you have branches, and some of those, little poison berries, the red ones that the birds eat.
I would eat
So
the poison
neither of us
berries.
have a lighter?
No lighters. Why would you?
I have a candle that's not lit, just walking around like, fuck, this sucks.
It is... I would rather have sticks.
Yeah, me
Sticks
too.
are
Actually, I would stab you with a candle. I am going to sodomize you, this candle. Fucking whatever you are, supernatural thing.
What if the ghost is into that?
Sweet.
Yeah,
Let me
yeah.
out of here. Hey,
You made me.
can we
Why do my candles go missing every night?
Can we make a deal? Can we make a deal? Can I perform something on you to get me out of this haunted forest? What do I have to do to get out of this haunted forest? Ready?
Pesky
Go.
ghost keeps stealing my candles.
All right. Well,
Oh,
divided.
how am I going to get out of the forest?
I'm gonna fuck or suck my way out.
Climb a tree.
Well, that's what I was thinking too. You could climb a tree and kind of just like hide up in there and be like, "You can't get me, spirit, up here in this tree."
Until they show up right in your face and you fall out of
Yeah, it's a Brachiosaurus ghost. Then you're fucked.
I've played Witcher as well, man. There's some scary shit. Yeah, I don't want to run to like a sewer fucking bog hag, whatever those things are called.
Oh, yeah. That's what I wanted to say earlier. Like, when we were talking about dreams, like you said you like nightmares, which is weird. I hate it. But after the fact, there were some pretty bizarre, weird, freaky nightmares. I was like, damn, that's some cool shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I
saying.
didn't enjoy that time.
It's like why you watch horror movies. For me, at least, when I watch horror movies, like when I see a movie that scares me, like it's bringing you someplace, it's taking you like to an emotion of being scared. It's intense, and you know that
Right.
you're
It's
fucking
like-
safe, though. You know, it's a movie.
Like survival horror games.
Yeah.
They're exhilarating, but they're intense. Like there's a lot of anxiety, I think, when I'm playing some of those games. Like I can't. Sometimes I have to take a break.
Oh,
from
for
them.
sure. Yeah, I can only play them like 30 minutes at a time. It's like that Black Mirror episode. You see that one with
It's like high stress playing these games.
that Black Mirror episode with Kurt Russell's kid was good.
Yeah,
It
it's
was like the survival horror game. That was pretty freaky.
Oh yeah.
That would give me super anxiety.
But that's like being trapped. He's trapped in a haunted
House.
VR.
Yeah, haunted house
Yeah.
VR.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ryan. What's up?
I just hate when you're playing like a survival horror game. Like your only weapon is hiding,
Oh, right.
Yeah, fuck
and
that.
that's all you can do in the
Oh,
game.
That's a game, yeah, that's a
Fucking
game I
hide.
pass right by.
That's why
I don't,
Biohazard.
Yeah.
I don't like
Or out-
stealth.
Yeah, the Biohazard game with the mother, like that's like all like she's the scariest person in the game, and it sucks. Ugh. And she's in a haunted house.
Stuff, man. Damn.
Think about it.
All
Is
right.
it too late for ice cream?
I just ordered some lactate pills.
Yeah. What do you mean you ordered them? You didn't get them at the store?
Amazon. No, I don't go to the store
Cool.
unless I have to.
I like your style.
What am I, a plebeian? Well, that's great, Seamus. Let me know how that goes with those, and you know, we'll talk about it in the next episode.
Yeah, I wanted to say
There you
thanks everybody for listening. Follow us on Instagram. You're gonna eat that crust. Like us on Facebook, and if you want to support us on our Patreon, follow us there, and YouTube
Or
and
email
Apple.
us with any questions or queries or ideas at YouGonnaEatThatCrust@gmail.
You can also donate to the podcast on the Anchor website. We just got our first donator this week, so me, whoever the fuck you are, thank you. We appreciate it, and we're gonna do what we can to keep this train
We
rolling.
definitely appreciate me.
Choo choo.
Thank you, me.
Yeah, me.
Thank you,
You're
me.
the
I
best.
mean, just look in the mirror and say me. Thanks, me.
All right, peace out, everybody. Keep it real.
Later.
This ends our podcast.
So, I took a bite, and then I threw the slice up on the steel.
I was so hungry.
You embarrassed me by proximity.